Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my show. My last video I was doing a little bit of an introduction, I guess that's what you'd call it, into what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I showed you my my little collection of RCs and explained a little bit about my last video. Well, now I'm going to talk about a little bit of the mods I've done to my truck, my new one, my RGT. Yeah, hope y'all having a great day, and let's go and get started. So, here we are again. That's my RGT. Good little truck. So, let's go through her and see what we've done. Okay, well, you know, this is regular body. I plan on getting a Chevy Blazer body, one of the hard bodies. Yes, because I love my Chevys. This one here, I think we're going to do a little bit of experimenting, and I'm thinking about maybe giving her like a beat up weathered look, you know, make it look like she's been rolled or ran into some things or slid off a hill into a log type deal, make it look all maybe rusted up, and you know, we'll experiment, something fun to do. So, you know, let's get to it. Okay, so when I got this truck, I unboxed it and everything. One thing that she doesn't come with is any tools. So you need some tools so you can get your tires off and your little basics. It also doesn't tell you how long to charge the battery. So I was kind of taking a chance on it, and well, the chargers that come with this truck, I don't know if it's going to be the same with all of them, but it's got a little light on it. When you plug it in, when it's dead, well, when you plug it in, it's not charging nothing. It's a bright green. When you plug in your dead battery, it's red. And that, over time, as it charges, it'll start to change the color a little bit, kind of like your phone, you know. So it'll go from being red to starts to switch to an orange color, and then eventually it goes in the green. Once it turns green, it's charged, and I timed it, and it takes about 2.5 hours with that battery charger to charge these batteries. What's funny is I got two batteries on here, you know, which I'm out in the snow, so I'm going to end up taking one of them off. So I was thinking, like, a joking in my head, like, dual tanks, I ran out of fuel, I gotta switch it to the other tank. But anyways, so it gives it more weight and everything, but when you're on the snow, it's a different type of four-wheeling than being on the trails, being in the mud, you know, it's different. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this battery back off, you know, or whatever, because, and this battery here, which is cool about it, is it come off of that, my little Recon right there. Same exact batteries almost. I mean, it's not, you know, different companies, but here. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. But anywho, if you look, they're the same thing. 7.2 volt. Well, actually, my other one's bigger, isn't it? It's a 1500 mega amp. This one's only 1100. That's okay. I've used this one. This one works great, you know. So it's nice to have two batteries, so when one runs out, you can just throw the other one in. They both got the same connectors. The reason why I haven't done doing too much with this setup is because I need some zip ties. So anyways, I just throw a little tape. Throw a little tape up on there. It's kind of hard to work and look through the screen at the same time. I'll stick that up there because I'll use it for later. But if you look, it's the same exact connector as this. You know? So, it's just, you get a little tab right there, that's all it is. But yeah, so it's nice to have. So, yeah, I'll keep them both charged and ready. But being in the snow, like I was saying before, you want your truck as light as possible so you can kind of float on the snow, you know what I mean? That, and it's best that you leave your weight transferred kind of as even as possible, front and back. I'm talking for snow. The reason being is so you can have a wider footprint and it's less, I don't know, like so much pressure per square inch or whatever, you know. So yeah, and it helps float and it helps bust the trail. A lot of people, they'll set their trucks up, you know, they'll find a way that they like them set up for a certain thing, and then they think that's all you need to do. But in reality, you need to set your truck up in different ways for different applications, you know. Like, for instance, I got these tires, okay, these are a little bit smaller than the stock ones, but these treads are just absolutely awesome, you know. Let me see if I can focus in a little bit. I mean, those are pretty bad. I like them. And they're pretty luggy. Look, they're pretty deep, you know. And so, anyways, it brings my center of gravity down a little bit. I still got tons of ground clearance here and tons of space underneath the pumpkins, you know. If you were worried about ground clearance, you would take and you can adjust your suspension. You can actually lift it. It's hard to see, but if you look where the shock towers are, right there, okay, the same thing on each side, but you can adjust them. It's kind of hard. This camera is not the greatest, but you can you see it better? Yeah, you can take, and you see these holes? Boom, boom, boom. Well, there's 3 of them. Well, this is on the lowest setting. So you can take the screw out, and you pull down your suspension to whatever you want, and it will literally raise your suspension up. Downfall makes you top heavy. It also will shorten your wheel. Your wheels like this way, you know, so you won't have as long of a stance. You can do the same in the front. It's the same exact way, so you can take care of it in that way. But I personally, you know, I want good ground clearance, but I want my center of gravity as low as possible. So yeah, so I use these tires for my trail riding, things of that nature. And then I've got a set of big tires. These are 110 millimeter, I believe, and these ones that came off of it are 115. And now my other ones, they're the big boys. They're 120 millimeter. Those is what I would use for my mudding, for mud bogging. Yeah, so I'll have different tires for different applications. My bigger tires will set me off the ground a lot higher, and that's the whole point of being in the mud, so you can get through it. Also have articulation and turn and stuff, but you know, mainly I think I'm going to use them for mud. You never know. You know, I might find that they work great for everything, so I may end up just using those for stuff. So, well, time's running out. I meant to get to what I was doing, but I got off track. But anyways, real quick, if I have the time, all I did was these got bumper stops in them. These springs, you know, fuel line. They were way up here, so my suspension would only go down just like this. And so I cut them down, way down here. You can't really see, but I cut them way down there. And now, as you can see, I got way more flex. Alright, well, I may be going to Grandma and Grandpa's today for a while, so y'all have a great day, and we'll see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.